FIVOX says a new dark lava dome was observed at the crater of the Mayon Volcano in Albay, producing a pyroclastic density current, or uson. In a social media post, FIVOX says the event occurred on the Miisi Gully on the southern upper slopes at 11:40 a.m. on Thursday morning, January 8. According to FIVOX, 49 pyroclastic density currents were shed the entire morning on the Miisi, Abonga, and Basud gullies. Earlier Thursday morning, a dome collapse pyroclastic density current was also seen from the volcano's summit at 6:51 a.m. This event produced ash clouds that rose 1 kilometer before drifting west and northwest. FIVOX noted that thin ashfall was reported over Legazpi City, Ligao City, Bakakay, Kamalig, Anislag, and Darga in Albay. The volcano remains under Alert Level 3, which signifies intensified unrest. FIVOX still prohibits entry into the 6-kilometer radius permanent danger zone and flying of any aircraft close to the volcano. It also reminds nearby residents of possible hazards such as rockfalls or landslides, ballistic fragments, lava flow, PDCs, moderate-sized explosions, and lahars. According to the Albay Public Safety and Emergency Management Office, at least 3,500 persons have been evacuated as of Thursday morning. The Bureau of Internal Revenue files criminal complaints with the Department of Justice against the owner of Wawao Builders. According to the BIR, the complaints are for evading tax payments totaling 48.39 million pesos related to flood control projects in Bulacan. Mark Alan Villamor Arevalo is the sole proprietor of Wawao Builders. The BIR says Wawao Builders violated sections 254 and 255 of the National Internal Revenue Code for tax evasion. The agency also alleges that the contractor failed to supply correct and accurate information in its filing of income tax and value-added tax returns for the first and second quarters of 2024. The BIR says records showed that Wawao Builders was awarded a government contract worth 77.20 million pesos in January 2024. The contract was for the construction of a riverbank protection structure in Barangay Kaingin, Malolos City in Bulacan. Wawao Builders received 72.37 million pesos net of withholding taxes in 3 tranches from March to April 2025. However, following a review by the Commission on Audit and the BIR's physical verification, the agency discovered no riverbank protection structure was actually constructed at the project site, despite reports claiming 100% completion. BIR Commissioner Charlito Martin Mendoza says that the contractor received the money when no project was made. He adds that costs for construction were declared in the filing of Wawao Builders returns. However, since no project was found, these costs are considered non-existent. Malacanang says President Bongbong Marcos will fly to the United Arab Emirates on Monday, January 12. In a press briefing on Thursday, January 8, Palace Press Officer Claire Castro says Marcos is expected to sign the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement with the UAE. He is also expected to sign a Memorandum of Understanding on Defense Cooperation.
Ang CEPA ang kauna-unang free trade agreement ng Pilipinas sa isang bansa mula sa Middle East na naglalayong palawakin ang market access ng ating bayan sa gitnang silangan. Samantala, ang Defense Cooperation Memorandum naman ay siyang magsisilbing matatag na pundasyong pakikipagtulungan sa UAE para paunlarin ang defense technologies ng ating bansa.
The working visit will mark the president's first official foreign trip for 2026. According to Castro, Marcos's visit is upon the invitation of President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. She says leaders from other countries will also attend the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week to discuss issues on energy, water, finance, food, and the environment. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. says the agency's farm-to-market road projects will be free from any taint of anomaly. The People's Budget Coalition earlier flagged more than 800 farm-to-market road projects under the Department of Agriculture's budget for 2026. The group said the budget had what it described as very round numbers, an indication that they were allegedly not properly costed. In a palace briefing on Thursday, January 8, Tiu Laurel assures that the projects were properly costed.
I can guarantee kung sino man yung nagsasabi nun na properly costed to. Meron na akong bagong costing. I have consulted the private sector on this and we will have a meeting with the most reputable construction companies by next week, para papakita namin sa kanila yung aming figures Diba? At siyempre, everybody can comment and you can join, of course. Everybody can join para nga ma-establish namin yung tamang costing ng farm-to-market road na tigikita ang contractor pero wala nang sobra para kung kanino man.
He stresses that the farm-to-market road projects won't end up like the questionable flood control projects.
Well, unang-una, pangalan ko ho at pangalan ng ating Pangulo naka dito. At ang ating Pangulo ay talagang malinaw ang direktiba sa amin lahat. Keep it clean, do it fast.
The budget for farm-to-market road projects this year stands at 33 billion pesos. These projects are intended to lower production costs and empower rural economies.